complexion that was just the same shade as hers. He broke away from her caresses and threw his hands in the air. "You always say soon. It's never soon. I want to get out of here." "So do I, honey," McKenna said. In desperation, she decided to try bribery. "Look, we'll go for one of the premium meals today. It comes with a game download. They have asteroid tag. I know you wanted to try that." "All right," Laren said, his eyebrows rising in anticipation. Disaster was delayed, at least for the moment. He picked the fanciest sandwich on the list, mock chick, baked in round puff bread with cherry mustard globules and crisp cheese stars. He tapped the image. They both watched the animation of a happy-faced robot chef putting together the ingredients. He tossed them a cheery salute with his long spoon. His image disappeared, replaced by a scannable code. Laren held up his blue-framed tablet. A shrill tootle from both the vending machine and pad indicated the download was completed. The screen on his small device lit up, and music blared from the audio output. "Great!" he said, jabbing at the controls with his thumbs. The hatch on the front of the vending machine slid open to reveal the sandwich, cut into half spheres on a stiff, recycled fiber plate. "No playing until you eat your lunch," McKenna ordered, reaching for the pad. But it was no use. Laren eluded her grasp and ran into the ship. "Hey, I got asteroid tag!" he shouted. "Laren, your sandwich!" McKenna groaned. This happened at least every other time she had bought one of the kids a premium meal. She had pleaded with the station authorities to delay the games from opening for at least 20 minutes so kids would eat half of their meal. They argued that it was unfair to make adults wait. In the official release, the authorities suggested that parents ought to install controls on their children's tablets. McKenna and her husband had done that a dozen times, and each time the children had unprogrammed them. Until people started having dumber kids, it wasn't going to work. No sense in wasting food. She layered the crunchy cheese stars in on top of the mock chick and took a bite. The premium meals did taste a little better than the cheaper choices. The tart cherry mustard livened the bland mock chick flavor considerably. Until the food touched her tongue, she hadn't realized that she was hungry too. She finished one half in 6 bites and licked the mustard off her fingers. The overhead speaker in the corridor blared out its pseudo-trumpet call, demanding attention. McKenna looked up. "Crew of the Entertainer, report to the port manager's office." At last! She grabbed for her own pad and signaled to her husband, Rafe. "Honey, did you hear that?" she asked, as soon as his narrow, oblong face appeared on the small screen. "Yes. Can you go? I'm changing Dorna." "No problem," she said. She put the pad back in her hip pouch. No longer hungry, she glanced around for a disposer to take the rest of the sandwich. The only hatch in the vending wall flashed the message, "Out of order," in insistent blue letters. She couldn't just drop the food. Video pickups were everywhere, and the penalties for littering on the station were ridiculously high. She dashed up the ramp into their ship and tossed the plate into the disposer just inside the double airlock doors. She wheeled on her heel and hurried off to see the port manager. "And you are?" the liberated artificial intelligence in the doorframe inquired, though McKenna knew it had already identified her biometric information via the bulbous lenses and sensors just below eye level. "McKenna Copper, navigator/owner, ship entertainer, tail number Beta Ni Gimel 5466G. "Welcome, navigator/owner Copper. Enter. You are 9th in line to see the port manager." She groaned. Another wait. But when the door zipped open, the waiting room was empty. The receptionist, a croctoid with gleaming teeth and scales, waved her toward the door to the inner sanctum. "Good midday, McKenna," said Rotham. "Join the group. The meeting will begin when 3 more arrive." "3?" she exclaimed. "What's going on?" If the croctoid had had shoulders...